गेंदें अच्छी, उसके बाद एक गेंद खराब। गेंद लाइन पोस्ट और बॉक्स के बाहर ही गेंदबाजी करनी होगी क्योंकि स्लिप आपने तैनात की गई है और बल्लेबाज को खामोश रखना है।
Lots of action. Hamilton Massachusetts almost adding to that dismissal package between 15 and 29. Who knows? Can he go past it? Bit of fortune. Get your foot behind the line, Gabriel. $23 for 3.
Zimbabwe after 11 overs, 23 for the loss of 3 wickets.
It's a very uncharitable morning, but I can tell you that the Windies bowlers, Gabriel and Roach, have warmed things up for the visitors. This has been a calamitous morning so far for Zimbabwe. Away goes Roach. Inside edge for maybe 2? No, 1 it is. So Zimbabwe, with a depleted team, have won the toss and they're batting first here in this second test of the series. A 2-test series, and they are 24 for 3. Ed Rainsford is alongside. Ed, this was a close escape, a near escape here. Gabriel overstepping. Hamilton getting Hamilton Mazzacate getting an inside edge.
Good morning, Alan. And yes, Hamilton Mazzacate at that stage had thought he had given up the ghost and had to walk. But on a closer review, see the foot overstepping. It was all happening, wasn't it?
Some part of the shoe of the foot has to land behind that line, and that's just millimetres in front. Look at Shannon Gabriel. Can't believe it. But that's the price you pay if you just overstep by those precious millimetres. So Mazzacate gets a life, but this has been really has been a very difficult, challenging hour. It's uncharitably cold, and the Windies probably didn't relish the prospect of bowling first. Shot, it's hit that hard, but it's something of a dichotomy for Zimbabwe because their side, the selection of their side suggested that with just one recognised seam bowler in Chris Mpofu, if the West Indies had won the toss and batted, it might have been pretty hopeless for Zimbabwe with their bowling lineup.
Well, Solomon Mire would have had to take the new ball, and he opens the batting for Zimbabwe, which would have made his work even more difficult. But you look at the morning, you try and summarize the first 11 overs, you would say just a lack of control, a lack of discipline with the bat, especially outside that line of off stump. And Hamilton Masakadze is the only one who's looked sort of have some form of control, and there, he'll show you. You bowl a bad ball, he'll put it away.
Kumar Damasceno looks to have a few layers on there on this cold day, and Masakadze muscles this one.
And the reason why he'll be able to get these sort of deliveries is because he's been able to stay out there for 39 deliveries. And so the West Indies will then have to revert to a different length in terms of fuller, shorter, testing him, making his life uncomfortable. And so scoring opportunities will present themselves. Whereas the men that have gone in the sense of Mire, Irvin, and Brendan Taylor just didn't get through that difficult period. And so credit must be given to the West Indies. They've really held it together nicely, and they've been patient with the ball. A wicket for Gabriel and 2 for Roach. And in this type of weather, as a fast bowler, it's not too taxing, so you can sort of just push that spell through.
Yeah, it's the kind of conditions that a fast bowler can thrive in. Overcast, there hasn't been a lot in the way of swing. Oh, it's a nick. Roach with lots of effort, 130 k's an hour as well. Roach staring at PJ Moore. Masakadze, it is, just got a little edge here. It's the end of the over, 28 for 3.
What's key here is, look at the bottom hand. And he hasn't really gone at that ball with really hard hands.
What's the matter? Oh?
What's happened here, Alan?
Well, I'm not sure that we've made that a 7-ball over. It is over now, 28 for 3. Well, this is the sorry reading of the Zimbabwe scorecard. Hamilton Masakadze holding them together. 19 not out. Mire went for 4. Irvin for 0. Lost his middle stump. Taylor dragged one on from Roach for 1. And Sikandar Raza and Malcolm Waller to come. But there would be a rather unease in that Zimbabwe dressing room right now. This is Peter Moore. 26 years of age, he's playing only his 5th test, and Jermaine Blackwood is playing his 27th. He didn't bowl in the first test, did he? Didn't bowl a ball in the first test, Jermaine Blackwood.
Interesting move by Jason Holder. And perhaps it's a change of end. Maybe Holder will want the end from where Kumar Roach is bowling. Yep.
Sometimes, you know, Ed, and this is your territory. Sometimes, and maybe Jason Holder's worked this out. You know, captains have hunches, and you're looking at Masakadze, and sometimes it's not your leading bowler. Like Jason Holder really should come on now as first change, but sometimes it's your medium pacers who just contribute now and again, can get something out of conditions like this, like Blackwood can.
Well, let's play shots. Hamilton Masakadze going hard. It goes along the ground, but this was a reprieve for him. It was a very good catch at Gali.